Welcome to the daily insights that matter. We begin today's DITM by talking about some of the macroeconomic indicators which were released today. Now, India's GST collections rose 11% in the month of November to 1.46 lakh crores compared to the last year period. This is the ninth straight month of the GST collections being above the 1.4 lakh crore mark. The S&P Global India Manufacturing Purchase Manager Index, or the PMI, hit a 3-month high in November, inching up to 55.7 from 55.3 in October. This is the 17th consecutive month that the manufacturing PMI has remained above the 50-point mark, which separates expansion from contraction. Passenger vehicle sales in the domestic market also rose nearly a third to a record of 3,22,861 in November, riding sustained consumer demand and improved component supplies. Now, the record GST collections reflect the strength of the underlying economic factors, demonstrating not only an improvement in economic activity, but also the effectiveness of the measures to plug revenue leaks. We expect the trend to continue through FY23, giving the union budget a cushion to manage the fiscal deficit. The PMI manufacturing headline figure has been above its long-run average of 53.7, and the November print of 55.7 signaled the strongest improvement in operating conditions in over 3 months. While the level of positive sentiment recorded in November was the best in nearly 8 years, businesses also believe and are strongly confident in both the buoyancy of demand for their goods and their ability to further lift production going forward. Now, the sales of electric two-wheelers sustained their momentum in November on the back of pent-up demand from customers, despite forecasts by industry watchers that they would fall as discounts had dried up after the festive season. Now, as per data from government's vehicle registration tracking portal Vahan, total electric two-wheeler sales came in only slightly lower than at 76,148 units in November from an all-time high of 76,445 units in October. While both Ather Energy and Ampere posted higher sales numbers in this month, Okinawa's sales declined sharply owing to supply constraints and to the non-subsidy issues. Even though Hero Electric and Ola Electric reported a marginal drop on a month-on-month basis, Ola Electronic still continued to lead the EV two-wheeler sales figures. Total EV sales, which include the three-wheelers as well as the four-wheelers in November, also matched the sales numbers of the record set in October, as November sales stood at 1,15,095 vehicles as against 1,15,886 vehicles sold in October. Now, the electric two-wheeler sales were about 4.5% of the petrol vehicle sales volumes, and this dipped to 4.2% in the month of November. The EV contribution as a percentage of total two-wheeler sales hasn't changed much in the last 3 months. Now, the adoption of EVs is continuing to see a strong uptrend, and the growth momentum has been building positively in the last few months. By 2030, the government has set a target for EVs to account for at least 30% of the private vehicles, 70% of commercial vehicles, and 80% of the two- and three-wheelers. But it is critical that they fix the flaws in the incentive schemes. Additionally, in order to support the ambitious goals established by the government, a prompt formation of a midterm and a long-term policy following FAME 2 is very necessary. So what does all of this news mean for you? The latest set of macroeconomic data released indicates India's economic resilience despite rising global headwinds, and also show that the domestic demand continues to be on a positive trajectory. This will therefore have an indirect positive impact on you for time being. Now, as discounts dried up and the festive season came to an end, customers were expected to delay EV purchases for some time. But that hasn't been the case, and another strong month of EV sales proves that there is a rise in the EV adoption within the country. This will therefore have an indirect positive impact on you as well. While I say this is Raj Mehta signing off, wishing you and your loved ones the very best. Thank you.
Did you like watching this video? Then download our app, Informed Investor, to watch more such informative and interesting videos.